What is going on, guys? I am back with another video. The video that we about to get into is a reaction to a video that I saw on TikTok, and it's one of those heartfelt, it's one of those heartfelt stories where, you know, it, it's one of those stories where where if you believe in a higher being than what we have here, then you can kind of relate. But it's about a TikToker that 2 weeks prior to the events that's about to unfold in the video, she had passed away, and there was a particular person that was there that happened to do what they can to bring her back. Basically bring her back. And unfortunately, 2 weeks later, after that event, the situation with her, something happened with this particular person, and it's just a whole all around sad story. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into the video. I know I'm doing a lot of rambling, a lot of talking.
We listen and we don't judge. They passed away on your audition. Now, here, I already recorded this, but I cannot stop bawling my ass out, y'all. And I'm trying to get through the story. So this time, I'm going to try to record it without crying. So this is about my baby daddy. And people that follow me that is actually my friends in real life will know me in real life know, like, we was so locked in. Like, that was my best friend. Like, I loved his whole life. So June 9th, 2022, I got a phone call from my baby daddy. I was at work. It was around like 10, like 10:10. I got off work at 11 o'clock. And he just called me, FaceTime me. He just smiled and telling me, like, about his day. And he was just like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just ready to go. So you need to be on your way to come and get me. And I hang up the phone. And when I hang up the phone, like 20 minutes later, I get a phone call from my cousin. And they shot him. It's not looking good for him. And just frantic. And I'm like, who they shoot? What is you talking about? And he's like, you know. And he was just so frantic that he couldn't get it out. And he hung up on me. So now I'm getting more and more calls. And they telling me, like, they shot your baby daddy. It's not looking good for him. You need to go to the hospital. So, man, y'all, this is not my first time being with him and he got shot. Or knowing that he's been shot. So, this time just felt so different. And it felt so different. Maybe because I had passed away in my sleep like 2 weeks before that. So, I don't even want to get into that. But I'll tell y'all at the end. So, it just felt different. And I just I still had like 15 minutes on the clock. And I just jumped up and I was screaming and crying and I was really frantic and panicking and stuff. So I had to book me an Uber. I booked me an Uber and I left. I left the site. And when I got to the hospital, they was taking him off the ambulance. And I'll never forget this. It was taking him off the ambulance, and I was getting out the Uber, and his mama and family members was at the ambulance crying and screaming and stuff, and they was trying to bring him through the doors. So I went through the emergency part, and they had the emergency doors open us inside. So when they bring him in, I walked back there behind them, and they put him in the first room. To the right. They put him in the first room. And I'm just watching all these doctors and nurses over him saying what his blood pressure was, his heart rate and stuff like that. And I'm watching it and I keep screaming, is he okay? Is he okay? Is he gonna make it? And I remember the lady at the desk telling me, like, you can't be back here. You can't be back here. You have to go. So I left and went back to the emergency part, and I was sitting in the emergency parking lot with the rest of his family, and we was out there for about 6 hours. So about 2 hours into us waiting, the doctor came and told us, like, We working on him. We really can't tell y'all if he's gonna make it or not. But he's in surgery, and we just keep y'all updated. So I really feel like from that point I had kind of knew, but I was just being optimistic. I was just hoping. I was praying. I was just praying and praying. I never prayed before y'all. I prayed so much that day. So let me get myself. I prayed so much that day. And like after so long of being out there, they finally took us into a waiting room, a private waiting room, and told us he passed away during surgery.
Damn.
A bullet that hit a main artery in his leg killed him. And he got shot like 25 times. He
Damn.
got shot like 25 times, and the bullet in his leg hit a main artery and killed him. So, I didn't even cry when they said
25 times. That sounds like something definitely personal. I don't know. I ain't hear the victim shame or nothing like that. I don't know what type of lifestyle he living, especially for him to be shot more than once. But that's a sad lifestyle to have to deal with or have to live through. I could imagine.
I think I was more shocked than anything, but I did not cry. I did not stay to see him or anything. So I left. I just left right after they said that. I literally walked to the exit of the hospital, and I booked me an Uber. And I remember sitting down on the sidewalk waiting on my Uber, and I called my auntie in, and I just started crying. I keep going. I keep going to TJ. I don't know what to do. And he passed away on me. Yeah, he passed away on me. And what's so crazy is, y'all, just imagine going through that. And your birthday is 4 days away. Your birthday's 4 days away. So he got shot June 9th, and he passed away June 10th. And he passed away June 10th. But I'm going to go back into the story of what I was telling y'all. So 2 weeks before that, I was drinking with my friends. I don't want to really get too into the story, but I was drinking with my friends, and we all had a reaction to the liquor. I didn't. They was throwing up the stuff, and they was high, and they was taking their clothes off and stuff. And they had a bad reaction to the liquor, but I didn't. So when my baby daddy came home, he was at my friends cleaning their throat and stuff, made sure they got home and stuff like that. We laid down and went to sleep. And when I went to sleep, he said it sounded like I took my last breath. So he called the ambulance because I was not breathing. So he called the ambulance, and they telling him to give me CPR. So he giving me CPR. This is the story he told me. So they giving me CPR, and I won't come back. So when the ambulance got there, they was giving me, y'all, I was dead for like 20 minutes. Like, I'm not going to say I was dead, but my heart stopped for like 20 minutes. I don't even know how I'm still here for real. But yeah, the ambulance got there, and they was giving me CPR. And they put an oxygen mask on me. Like, I was not coming back. So they stabbed me with a Narcan pen twice. And they stabbed me with a Narcan pen twice, and I woke up. When I woke up, I was coughing up blood. And I seen everything that was going on. And I'm steady trying to ask what happened, but the words won't come out of my mouth. So when I got to the hospital, they told me I overdosed off fentanyl. So, yeah. If he was never watching me while I was asleep, I wouldn't be here today. Yeah. And then he passed away on me 2 weeks later, so it really fucked me up.
And that's what I mean by when I say that, certain people come into your life for a certain reason. In this form, it was her baby daddy. Of course, he blessed her with the gift of having a child, but I feel like he had a bigger calling in her life, and it was maybe to be a guardian angel. For her to go through that 2 weeks later, him to get shot 25 times and die from a lead wound is, insane. Before we continue on anything, I just want to say, hopefully his soul rests in peace. Condolences to his family, baby's family, her family. I hope everybody is doing okay. She said it happened in 2022. But man, like I say to young people all the time, I'm not even gonna say my age, but I'm up there. But like I say to young people all the time, man, you gotta know your surroundings and know the people that you put yourself around. You know, for something like that to allegedly happen to her from drinking, to me it sounds like somebody gave her a bad pill or something that was laced with uh, fentanyl. But we're not here to judge or whatever. And then for her baby daddy to be living a lifestyle where he's been shot twice. But the only thing I can say is, man, we living in our last days, and I do believe there's something beyond this lifetime. And like I said from the beginning, I feel like God put certain people in your life. Sometimes it may not be for a long time, but it may be for a short time for them to do a job that He's asking them to do, and then He takes them away. You guys like the video? Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said at the beginning, continue to comment on my videos, share my videos, and leave your guys' comments and thoughts on this video. Do you feel like he was a guardian angel, or do you feel like he was there for a certain reason? I don't know. Just give me your opinion at the end of the video, or just give me your opinion down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.